Welcome back. Since the 1920s, there's been a bus terminus at the Tsim Sha Tsui Star Ferry. There used to be a railway station there too, but that's long gone, and if the government has its way, the bus terminus too will be a thing of the past.
This mini-exhibition, Terminal Never Terminates, was organised by the concern group Our Bus Terminal. The group is against the demolition of the Tsim Sha Tsui Star Ferry bus terminus, which has been here since the 1920s. In 1933, the Kowloon Motor Bus Company acquired the franchise for the peninsula and began running its buses from here. Canopies were put up 3 years later. In 2003, the Tourism Commission proposed moving the terminus to Modi Road in Tsim Sha Tsui East. This space will become a piazza.
We don't want the bus terminal being demolished because this is the place which we have the origin of the transport, which reflecting the Hong Kong development, including Kowloon and also the Victoria Harbour. Because we have the first Star Ferry pier here, we have the liner terminal here, we have the railway station here, also the bus terminal here.
In April, the group presented a paper to UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, in which it argued that the preservation of heritage should not be focused on just one feature, but also on the environment that surrounds it. In May, the Tourism Commission invited architects, surveyors and related professionals to enter a design competition for the new piazza. Our bus terminal says the administration never considered preserving the area, even though some surveyors have said the new piazza could be integrated with the existing interchange.
我媽媽呢個牌就好耐㗎啦，喺度成70幾年㗎啦，佢做咗70幾年，我接手佢呢個牌就係10年到啦。寫字樓咯，同埋假日啦，有啲遊客嗰啲人多嘅，拆咗梗係唔好啦，因為對啲搭船嗰啲客又唔方便啦，又對我哋有啲生意有好大影響㗎啦。
Since August 2007, 3 bus routes have already been moved to the new terminus at Modi Road. For some, it's a long walk from the pier.
唔好啦，
點解咧？
唔方便啦，已經搬咗架5號車，已經好唔方便啦，就搬埋咧真係唔方便。
嗰個碼頭已經遠到喺中環翻過嚟，如果再呢度冇嘅，即係碼頭都冇人搭，呢度係好靜㗎啦。
It's more transport, you can get to more places, whereas what's the piazza going to do?
Gives you more options.
Yeah, more options, more travel.
But not everyone is against the demolition.
Now the pedestrian at the moment is squeezed by those buses, and also sometimes the bus emit a lot of pollutants. So the pedestrians suffer, they don't feel good walking around that area. Now the purpose, as I understand, is to make the pedestrian more comfortable by squeezing the space of the buses out of its place to a few tens of meters away. In the future, what I understand the design is you walk out from the ferry pier, that would be all pedestrianized. There would not be any conflict of vehicular and pedestrian conflict. So you basically improve the environment, walking environment.
At a Transport Committee meeting of the Yau Chim Mong District Council yesterday, government officials said that a turnaround point will be built near the cultural centre. Originally, 4 of the present 14 bus routes that reach the pier were to be moved away, but now the plan is to maintain most of the services at the turnaround.
尖沙咀天星碼頭係唔會清拆，亦都唔會搬遷嘅。咁咧就同埋將來嗰8個新嘅巴士站咧，就其實係喺廣場側邊咧，就近住個鐘樓嗰度。如果行去天星碼頭咧，就係只係1至2分鐘。
I would rather keep the old bus station, mate. It's a character, isn't it? If you keep the bus station, it's a character. It's part of Kowloon, yeah.
Well, it's difficult to say because we have just been here a few days, but
it's very nice to walk here on the sea, so maybe it's a bit of noise with all the buses. So for us it will be better to move the buses.
Maybe.
好地地一個巴士站喺度，冇必要拆咯。咁喺露天廣場多啲休息地方，冇咩計？ 咁其實尖沙咀有其他地方啫。
Members of our bus terminal wanted to voice their views at the district council meeting, but their request was turned down. Instead, they protested silently.
If the government really get rid of this bus terminal, actually the government really deprive of poor people of the option to take the cheaper transport. It's really outrageous.
Protesters argue that moving the bus terminus will reduce the number of ferry passengers and lead to the pier being closed. The Star Ferry company says that as it currently has no details about the new piazza, it's hard to comment. However, in 2005, its traffic consultant estimated that the company would lose 8 to 11% of its customers under the new scheme. In a written reply to the Pulse, a spokesman from the Commerce and Economic Development Bureau said that the new piazza is planned as an open leisure area for the public that will become a prime attraction and landmark of Hong Kong.
喺網上表意見。我寫個反對信㗎，有冇理我封反對信啊？請你或者出場。好，我請打俾你哋。好。頂你啊！至少06年未發生中環天星事件。要有集體回憶咧，其實我哋可以構思喺未來咧，喺碼頭嗰度旁邊咧，擺翻部嘅古老嘅巴士啊，甚至一個火車頭啊等等咧，咁我哋可以同有關部門去將呢個回憶再帶翻出嚟。我覺得咧，大家市民咧都即係要一個共同嘅目標咧，為香港即係又要有啲紀念嘅地方。 共同懷念嘅地方，但係咧，亦都要進步咯。
In Hong Kong, much of the debate over the future of television has focused on public broadcasting. But this week, the debate was on the future of subscription TV services.